Namaste.
And welcome back to Grow with the J.A.N family.
मेरा नाम अंजलि है. हम अच्छे हैं. कैसे हैं आप?
And today, another one about China assaults on Uyghur Muslims again.
Again? What did they do this time, Mama?
Yeah, well, now they are ripping down mosques to build toilets and restaurants, places that sell alcohol and cigarettes. Yeah.
I mean, this is against everything. Where is Imran Khan here?
Yeah, where is the pedestal man yelling, about...
India's not doing stuff for Muslims. India's not treating them right. Well, what about China?
Yeah, what about China? Have they been stuffing your mouth with money so much that you're choking and you can't speak on the Uyghur Muslims? 2 million Uyghur Muslims are in China in concentration camps. They are bringing guys in to be with your women. They are it's like one thing after the other. Changing the Quran. The whole reason for your country being formed.
And for your hatred for India, basically.
Yeah.
But you can't have hatred for China because that's different. And like you said, yeah, money.
Money, money, money. Sorry. Getting a little crazy now. Yeah, so we're going to watch this from J.A.N, which we know is blocked in China. Shocker.
Of course it is, because it tells the truth.
Mm-hmm. Just like everything else is blocked in China.
Yeah.
It's like... yeah, okay. Let's start it up and we'll see what she has to say.
Okay.
The world is fighting the Wuhan virus. Guess what China is fighting? It's Muslims. China's war against Xinjiang has touched a new low. Reports claim that Chinese authorities have built a public toilet, on the site of a demolished mosque. This happened in the Atush region of Xinjiang. The mosque in the Suntag village was demolished in the year 2018. 2 years later, a public toilet stands in its place. Was there a dire need for a public toilet in this area, at this specific spot? In the interest of fairness, let's see what this place is like. The people of Suntag have toilets at home, and the village barely receives any tourists. So locals say there was no need really for this particular public toilet. Chinese authorities perhaps knew this well, which is why the new stalls have not even been open to public. They've just built them. So we are back to the same question. What was the need to build this toilet, especially on the site of an erased mosque? The truth is bitter. China wants to target the Uyghur Muslims of Xinjiang. China has destroyed, listen to this, 70% of the mosques in Xinjiang. With this toilet, it is only adding insult to injury. And this is not the first such incident. Let me give you an example. In 2019, China destroyed the Asna Mosque. Do you know what's come up in its place now? A store that sells alcohol and cigarettes. In other words, items forbidden in Islam. In the Hotan city, authorities are trying to build an underwear factory in the place of a demolished mosque. Do you see the pattern? Beijing has destroyed between 10,000 to 15,000 mosques in Xinjiang in the last 3 years. And this is according to the Uyghur Human Rights Project. The Guardian published this report last year. It had satellite images of the Imam Asim Shrine. This particular shrine is located in the Taklamakan Desert. It used to attract Muslims from across the Hotan Oasis. China recently tore down the buildings around the shrine. It also demolished the mosque And here is the result. The place is deserted. Take a look at the pictures before and after. There are similar images from Xinjiang's Kargilik town. The mosque here was raised in the year 2018. Why is China doing all of this? Why is it demolishing mosques in Xinjiang? Because it wants to erase the unique identity of Uyghurs. It wants to sinicize Islam, meaning make Islam Chinese. And China is not shy of saying it out loud. In 2019, China passed a 5-year plan to quote-unquote guide Islam. This is what they said, guide Islam to be compatible with socialism. The government of China also launched a mosque rectification campaign. Here's something else you should know. There are 22 million Muslims in China, including 11 million Uyghurs. China wants to blend them into the Han society. That is the majority race, the Han Chinese. And Beijing would go to any lengths to achieve this. It has unleashed a genocide in Xinjiang. It has jailed 1.8 million Uyghurs. It has killed many and harvested their organs. Women are being raped, men are being sterilized, and children, they're being taken away from their parents. China has waged a war on its own Muslims, their culture, their history, and their religion. Those in Xinjiang cannot do much about it. Those outside can, but they aren't. China's actions should provoke the Muslim world, but they remain silent. Saudi Arabia, the self-appointed leader of the Muslim world, will not say a word against China. Turkey, which wants to dethrone the Saudis and project itself as the rightful leader of the Muslim world, what is it doing for the Muslims of China? Rounding them up, the ones who've escaped China, and handing them over to Beijing. Pakistan, it pretends it doesn't even know what's going on in Xinjiang. Malaysia says it will not criticize China because China does not respond well to criticism. And Iran, it's actually justifying China, saying that Beijing is serving Islam by suppressing the Uyghurs. What about the rest of the world that claims to uphold human rights? It has watched China's Muslims being killed by the Chinese state and not lifted a finger. China has built a toilet and the world has flushed its conscience.
Like the CAA bill. Pakistan and all these other Muslim countries are going to be on them. It's going to be on the news. It's going to be everywhere. But if China does something, since, like you said in the beginning, they're apparently stuffing people with money.
Seriously.
They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything to help their own country or to save their own people.
What did she say that we were surprised at?
The, what's the flag? It was another Muslim country, Turkey. Turkey was, if any of the Uyghur Muslims got out of China or were out of China, they would put them back. Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm like, are you stupid? Like, you could be taking your people back. They might not
Saving
even
them.
be yours. But they're like, there are people
They're
who know the
Muslims.
Quran. They're Muslims. You could be taking them back and saving them, but no, you're going to be like, since China's stuffing me with money, go away. Be gone. Because, but they're abusing them. Like, it's not even just like, they're treating them like regular Chinese people, which they abuse those too. But,
Yeah. No, this is like World War II, like Hitler times. And I think they feel like nobody's paying attention because the world has let them get away with stuff for so long.
Until this freaking coronavirus happened. And now people are suddenly opening their eyes. This should have opened their eyes a long time ago because China's had a seat on the UN for how long now?
Right.
A permanent seat. Like, well, they're doing this to their people and doing that to Pakistan's people and doing this to the world. Like,
Yep, and nobody's put resolutions against them, but they certainly try to bring resolutions against India about Kashmir.
yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, India had that, it took it was like 500 years that the mosque had been built over a temple in the birthplace of Ram. And it took over 50 years in the courts for them to get the mosque removed and to give the Muslims money and land to build a new one so that they could rebuild the temple that was underneath this mosque that had been destroyed a long time back by the barbarians that had come to India.
Yeah.
But this they're like destroying it just to destroy it, just so that they can convert them and like mix them in, so they are no longer Uyghur Muslims, they are China's. And this is how the CCP works. Like, they are trying to get their hands as far out around Asia as they can. And they are trying to silence people and scare people. And they have enough money that Imran Khan is on that floor talking about Kashmir and what India does to their Muslims every single time he gets a microphone in front of his face. Every single time.
Every single time.
Right?
Yep.
Where is it? I swear it's because they're stuffing his pockets with money. And they owe China way too much money right now to say a word. Yeah. But Turkey, I feel like, is the worst right now, because you're letting the people come to you and then you're pushing them back away. You're not taking them in because, like you said before, they're probably stuffing them with money. Yeah.
But you're not taking your own people who know the Quran, who are Muslims.
Yeah. When they're coming back to you to be saved, you are shipping them back to China to be tortured. Like, do you not see that it is like Hitler concentration camps, sterilizing, raping, shackles, tearing down their buildings, like not letting them read the Quran? Like, how bad is that? And that it's happening in 2020.
Yeah.
This is not, the 1800s. This is not, 1910. This is 2020. Like, I cannot believe the amount of stuff China has gotten away with for so long. And we still do trade with them. And we still are using their apps and their cheap toys. Like, they are not, the CCP does not treat people humanely whatsoever.
No. Not even their own people.
Mm-mm. Yeah. This is just disgusting that they're doing this. And it's even more aggravating that the other Muslim communities and countries that raise the flag and say that they are, the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, the Islamic Republic of Bangladesh, no one is speaking up against this. Nobody is speaking out against China to say, this is not right. These are our people too. Really like to see Imran Khan speaking out against this.
Yeah.
For the one that gets on that pedestal all the time, if India ever did anything close to what China is doing to the Uyghur Muslims, they would be on the UN floor screaming his head off.
It'd be all over the news.
All over the news. People in the US that support Imran Khan, like, they would be yelling about, it would be everywhere. But this is how the CCP treats people. And the world needs to wake up, and hopefully this coronavirus has been a big wake-up call, that we need to stop manufacturing there. We need to stop, thinking that, like, stuff is safe, that
China's got our back, because China has not got anyone's back. All they care about is themselves.
Yeah. And they don't follow treaties. They don't follow patents. Like, we've heard it left and right. FBI directors from Trump, like, how violation after violation and all these security things. Another person in jail because they were, getting paid from China to give information about the U.S. government officials. Like, it's just crazy. This is not how it should be. And the world needs to open their eyes and hopefully do something about China, because it needs to happen now, or they're just going to keep taking over.
Yeah.
So, hopefully this gives you guys something to speak out against, because this is what we're doing. Our freedom of speech here, we are telling you how we feel, and the way they're treating people is not okay in our book. So hopefully we'll see you again
tomorrow. Bye.